morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. It's about to go down, man. It's about to happen right here on this Take It There Tuesday, man. A lot of fun to be here, but it's definitely a lot of stuff to be talked about. It's going down. You know, I have to start the morning off with saying good morning to the lovely Miss Erica Kane. How are you?
Tommy P, how you doing?
I tell you, man, I couldn't tell that people yesterday were kind of trying to tell me not to sing, or they was liking the whole Stevie Wonder scenario.
Honestly,
isn't she lovely?
That's enough.
Isn't she?
Hey,
Blow, man. Go for it.
Oh man, as the big homie Brandon Carpenter jumps up in the room, man. Out
What's up, B?
all the way out there in San Antonio. Yeah, JT is up in the room. Good morning
JT.
to you all. Michael McGeorge is up in here. Who else is that joining up in here? The big homie Farmer is up in here.
Hey,
Shelton Lewis,
Farmer.
good morning to all of y'all. Look here, man.
Shelton. Hey, Auntie.
I mean, we really had a lot of fun with what we've been able to do over here at Focus Radio, and those who've come down here and hung out with us. But I'm just saying, just our Take It There Tuesdays alone for the past 2 months has been crazy, man. You go from Delegate Rasul, Matt Chittum, Sean Hunter, the Peacemakers, Dr. Deneen Evans. I mean, to really start addressing and tackling these issues out here, man, from people who have a lot of things going on, man. I met this duo, man, at our Focus Forum, so y'all make sure y'all pay attention to the next Focus Forum because you need to be out here. And what a gem in meeting this tandem, I got to come up with a name for him. I got to come up with let me see. Ron Landra.
Whoa!
We're AK all day.
Yeah, we're AK all day. That's us. AK all day.
AK all day, man, but on the real, man, definitely doing a great thing, not only in the community, but abroad, man, helping young people in this time, but activist, author, who I tell you what, man, I've been feasting my eyes on a gem out here, man. The new work that's out there, man. Beautiful Strange, man. Memoirs of a Life Once Lived. Miss Kalandra St. George.
Fabulous poem.
And Mr. Ron Smith is up in the room. How are y'all this morning?
We are fabulous.
Oh, man.
Wonderful.
Look, man. Hey, man, like here, we're going to take our time with this one. Even though we started a little late, y'all going to have to hang out with us today because I really want to break it down and build with this team today, man, because I love your work, man.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't read much. I don't read much. Let's just be honest. I read digitally. I don't, I read, for substance and stuff like that, but just going to get poetry and getting books and things like that has not been at the forefront, but I appreciate it and I do pick it up. I've got people out there, authors who, have great works, but once I started opening and reading those, man, I couldn't put them down.
Well, thank you.
And you're smart.
What do you think?
I'm saying she wasn't using.
Like
what I'm saying is like she used words that I had to go up and look up, and I thought I was smart. I needed a thesaurus. I was like, yo, wait a minute. I know this is deep and I know it's dope, but I don't know
those words out.
Well, I read a lot. Reading has always been a passion of mine.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where it comes from.
Oh man! So let's dive into it. What was the thing that kind of got you in to start doing work? Because you actually started off a whole different thing, right? In the actual finance areas thing.
Yes, I actually started off in the finance industry and went into training and development. So, a lot of orating, a lot of developmental design and speaking in front of people.
Right.
But as far as my background goes, poetry has always been my passion. Mm-hmm. My mother gave me a journal when I was 15 and told me, to write down my emotions.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a whole hip-hop head.
All right.
So...
Total hip-hop.
Oh.
Got me beat. I thought I was hip-hop.
Oh, wow.
She
Yeah,
got
man.
to be.
She got me beat.
Lyrics are very important to me.
Lyrics.
So, the first rap song that I memorized was The Most Beautiful Thing in the World by Keith Murray.
There you go.
And from
Big
there,
up. Shout
it
out
was
to
just
Keith
Murray.
That was it.
I knew I wasn't a rapper, but I knew I always appreciated the lyricism.
Yeah.
I always appreciated the wordplay, and I always appreciated the storytelling aspect of it.
Yeah.
So, once I started writing and actually sharing my stuff with people in my circle, they were like, oh, you could be a rapper. You should
Yeah.
write poetry.
Yeah.
And, it tickled around my mind for a bit, and I started to use that as an outlet more so than a profession, but over time it evolved, of course.
So have you been to poetry slams?
I've never been involved in a poetry slam itself.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've performed at different events.
Right.
Yes.
Spoken word.
Right.
Spoken word.
Spoken word.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And the thing is that I really love about this collection right here, different styles of poetry. You have those that rhyme those. Now I don't know how those all, I haven't been to school in a long time,
Yeah,
so I don't know the different one, but I can see the different styles of poetry. And is that
Yes.
something you studied?
It's actually not something I studied, and for a long time, because I did not have a defined style of poetry, I kind of hesitated with writing until I understood that the art itself is not confined to what we learn in school.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be a certain level of prose. Everything
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a haiku. You can express yourself, and that art is going to come out in whatever form it takes.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, man, you gotta come close because they can't see you right there. I know they do not want to see me. They want to see. They want to see the beautiful Miss Erica Kane. Yeah, man. Awesome twosome. I don't know what's going on with that mic right there. But awesome twosome, man. How did you do your thing out here? You've been here for a minute, but it's definitely you never shook that New York accent, obviously.
Well, I don't know. I heard that I lost it. So I think it's a little bit of a hybrid.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
hybrid. Yeah.
What
But-
part of New York?
The Bronx.
Okay.
There it is.
BX in the house. That's what's up.
But how did you guys go? Because honestly, it seems like you have that hip hop thing, and you also are community oriented, working with youth, and it just almost makes for a perfect thing. But how did that come together, man?
Man, I'm so hip hop. I come out of the parks.
Yeah.
I come out of the 1980s, the jams, plugging into the street light.
Yeah, man.
Grandmaster Flash, Cold Crush 4.
Yeah, right.
Treacherous 3.
Way
DJ
back.
Breakout, DJ
Uh-oh.
Baron.
Okay.
Kind of grew up with Kid Capri.
All right.
Used to cut school and go to his house and watch him DJ, and I was amazed.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Ran home to the parents saying, listen, I need some turntables.
Right.
I was like 13.
Yeah,
And I've
man.
been DJing ever since, off and on.
Oh, wow.
I'm
See,
still DJing.
I didn't even know about that aspect. That's something with the exclusive that came out. I know that he out here helping folks, getting your life right. I know you're on the ones and twos too.
Yeah. I'm on the ones and twos.
Wow.
I'm on the ones and twos.
Oh, that
yeah.
might be something we got to get
I
on
mean-
Focus Radio, son. You have to work. I gotta get
I'd
you
be
fixed.
honored. I'd be honored to do that. I would be totally honored. Yeah.
Keep talking to him. I gotta get you fixed because for some reason, dude, you
Definitely.
yeah, man.
So with you, Cassandra, yours is it's a hobby basically that turned into a profession.
That turned
right?
into a profession, exactly. I went through a lot of self-evaluation, in my life and trying to find who I was. And in my growing, one thing that I realized and understood was the power that we had within ourselves.
Right.
But a lot of us don't tap into it either because we're not taught or, we're taught to shy away from it and just accept the reality as it's given to us.
Yeah.
But waking up every day and going to work for somebody else and manifest their dreams never really set right with my soul. And I knew that I did not want my children to experience the same thing. So I figured I have to be their teacher.
Wow.
I have to be the role model for them. And once I just sat back and understood that this was a gift that was given to me, so it's kind of my obligation to share it and not be shy and not be timid and to actually put it out there, that's when it's going to manifest into what it should. So that's how it became my profession.
Yeah.
And I decided to dive head first into it and, give my passion to what God gave me as a gift.
Grateful that you did, man, because some life-changing possibilities from just this work. But I come to find out you bring up here today. Yo, I'm
That's
saying,
a baby.
son,
Yeah.
yo, I
That's
mean,
number one.
like, this is real, son. This is, like, huge right
Turn
here.
of Kismet.
Tell me a little bit about that. We're going to get back to Beautiful Strange. Tell me about this.
A Turn of Kismet, I started over 10 years ago.
Wow.
And that was something that I started just trying to see if I could write a story, trying to get my writing skills up, and as it evolved, it turned into a dope story.
Yeah.
You know, then of course life happened, so I put it down.
Okay.
When I had my youngest son and I was on maternity leave, I said, I'm going to take this time and just finish my book.
Okay.
And that's what I did. I stayed up all night and wrote. Once I finished it, it was like, okay, now where do we go from here? You know, I have this amazing story. I want to get it out there. So I started the hunt for a publisher. You know, went through a little bit of a couple of bumps, a couple of setbacks, but of course, you know, we persevered through
It
and
just
it
kept going.
kept going. And that was published in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's an urban fiction novel. It's definitely, I'm from New Jersey originally.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm from South Jersey.
Okay.
Yep, Sticklerville.
South Jersey.
That's right, South Jersey.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yes,
the
in the
story
house.
is based in South Jersey, and it's also based in Philadelphia. It's based out of Camden and Philly.
Right.
And a lot of it is a compilation of life experiences that I've had, people that I've met. And the storyline is 4 friends that are all connected to a tragedy. And as close as they are in each other's lives, they don't realize that they're all connected to this one tragedy until secrets start coming out. And they find each other, you know, in situations, and they're like, well, what are you doing here? And everything just unravels from there.
Yeah.
And Kismet meaning fate, you know, was destined to be. So,
Yeah, man.
That's
Also, what's destined to
Good
be?
word.
I
Yeah,
can't
man.
wait to read that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What's destined to be, bro, was obviously this thing was destined. Because you glean, I mean, when I see you, bro, around her, bro,
Stop.
you shine, bro. I mean,
Bless you,
for,
man,
yeah,
bro.
you know, for real. And that's powerful, man, because
Yeah.
I think the love factor of life
That's
has went away, man. And now when you say how you two, I mean, I just met you all not too long ago, but man, you guys have energized me to know that from 2 different walks of life, man, come together on the same purpose. Yo, man, what's that like, bro? What is that like, man?
I'm gonna tell you, it's edifying.
Yeah,
You know, I was in a place where, you know, went through some things, and, you know, a long-term marriage, long relationship, and we met.
yeah,
And, you know, it's like you said, coming from 2 different walks. Even though we're both from up north,
yeah,
you know, we're both hip hop.
yeah.
She's more esoterical. She's more,
Go with them words.
you know,
Go with them words.
she's more. She's grounded in a way that, you know, I'm a working stiff guy.
Yeah,
So
man.
now I'm learning my entrepreneurial
Yeah, man.
spirit.
Yeah.
I'm learning, you know, I mean, that's the saying we have, feeling the blades of grass on our toes.
Yeah, man.
Between our toes.
That's what life is about.
Living.
Yo, man.
Living again, you know?
Yo.
You guys really
Yeah.
glow together. You
Yeah,
glow
man.
and you
Yeah.
have great chemistry.
Yeah.
This is my queen right here.
No doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt,
And you
no
treat
doubt.
her as such.
He does.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
do,
man.
I do my best. Now,
Yeah, man.
Not without a struggle, because I'm hard-headed.
That's right. That's right. That's
Both
right.
Taurus.
We're both
Right.
Taurus,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh wow. All right.
We bump, y'all. We bump.
Yeah.
But, you know,
But it's for the greater good.
for the greater good.
It's for the
Yeah.
greater good.
And
Yeah,
we know
man.
we have purpose.
Yeah,
We know
man.
we have something that we're supposed to do together.
Yes.
You know, like she was talking about the oratory and, you know, speaking to people. I come out of ministry here.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was, I
Uh-oh.
came out of Pilgrim.
Ah, shucks, and we gonna talk, bro. I love.
I'm not ministering right now.
Yes,
But
right.
I ministered about 7 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm looking for something else.
Well, can I say this,
Come
bro?
on, bring it.
Because it's the same thing. I ran ministry here because I don't mind. I'll be candid up on here, man. I see you in the next phase of ministry, and I would say sometimes I get in trouble because it's true ministry to me. Let me just be honest, because this is my show, and I'm 40 plus, and y'all can feel what y'all want to feel. But I love y'all. I love y'all. But to me,
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Jesus ministry. And I didn't even want to go here, but it's taking it to this, so I got to do it. It happened to me in the same thing. Coming out of a long-lasting relationship, people still assimilate me to that, which is cool. That was that we had time, purpose, made music together, ministry, and things like that. But right before my son passed, God said, it's a new level I'm taking you to. And for the longest, I had to battle between my love for God and church and for hip-hop and the streets that I love. I had for the longest time, because people was making me have to make a choice.
Right.
I had to make a choice between the two.
Because you couldn't put both together.
You wasn't supposed to. So it was frowned upon.
Been
But
right
the
there.
more I know I've read the book. I know I've been to Calvary 3 times. I know I went to school for it. And the ministry he has me on now, to me looks a lot like the ministry he actually did
Come on,
when
son.
he was with everybody.
See,
But
that's
I
what
mean,
saying.
you know, I'm
So,
just saying.
let's just put it in a package what you just said.
Okay.
If Jesus were here today, he'd be hip hop.
Oh man, gosh,
If Jesus were here today, he'd be an MC, or he would be some type of hip hop promoter or some type.
In there.
That's where he would be doing, because if we look at the gospel, it's like hip hop.
Yeah, man.
Hip hop started in a little nestle of the Bronx. You know, not too far from I grew up on Cedric Avenue. I grew up over on Riverdale Avenue, which is the northwest Bronx, right near Yonkers.
Okay.
Getting gems up in here, y'all. Get them.
It spread from there to the 5 boroughs.
Yeah, man.
Then the surrounding areas: Connecticut, Philly, Atco, New Jersey,
right.
And then down south, up north. And then now you can go to South Africa and you got dudes that are more hip hop than dudes right here in
That's
Baltimore.
it. There you go.
That's
There you
real
go.
talk.
There it is, man.
And it's a gospel because it brings everybody together.
It brings us together.
It brings everybody together.
Man.
And just like the gospel,
I had no
it's been
idea.
perverted also.
Oh man, I had no idea. And I'll be honest, because one of your works that grabbed me, all of them was dope. But I liken to where we're at, and I like how you say hip hop is kind of where we're at now.
Yeah.
I look at the mere fact that how the Jews were under the oppression of the Greeks and things like that. But I'm reminded of a book in the Bible, Lamentations. I'm reminded of Lamentations, and when you took that up in there, man. Oh man, can we talk about it? Where was you at with that? How we get there?
Lamentations was my woe is me period.
Yeah.
You know, it's about 3 or 4 short pieces that is actually a culmination of me just bearing my soul.
Yeah.
You know, me crying through my pen. Me, you know, questioning a lot of things that were going on with my life and trying to realize why was I in this space right now? You know, why wasn't I being delivered, or whatever term you want to use? So I was in a period of lamenting, you know, through my work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. But this one thing come out is that this I recalled in my mind. That his mercies are renewed every morning. Oh man, let me get out there and get back to where we're at. Look at here. But his mercies are renewed every morning. So man, stop judging, man. Let's get back to a point where we love him. I'm loving all those up in the room. Elder Odie said Bronx up in the house. I see the big homie Daryl Ellis has joined in down there in MIA. Yo, I'm coming to see you soon, bro. We'll get that golfing out there and making it happen, man. Yes. Michael McGeorge, stop being in my head. He said, short film coming. I'm working on that, bro. I'm working on that.
All right.
I'm trying to work on that, bro. But where we at? Well, hey, possibilities?
That's power.
Hey,
that's
man.
power in your words.
Hey, man. Most definitely, man. Love what's going on there. But can we dive into, I mean, because it is Taking That Tuesday. I want to talk about some other stuff. But I do want to talk about a couple words, especially... Okay. I say, you know, I'm loving now, bro. I had no idea about the element of you in ministry, and so and now that even that bonds us even more. But a lot of times, the man I feel in this day, and especially I don't want to make it about black and white, y'all, because I know all my white friends, I love y'all, and all my Spanish, all my Latin friends, don't take it as this, but I'm just speaking as a black man, since that's what they called me or whatever like that. I gotta say that the destruction, I think, piece that has happened in the current area where we at has been where they've taken the power from the man. Right. But what happens is the strength of the woman has always been the power of the man. When I play chess, I'll do anything to keep my queen. I'll do anything to play with my queen. I'll sacrifice just about everything else on the board, but I want to play with my queen.
That's it.
And now I look at what you've written. I look at this one. I haven't had a chance to taste this, so I'm gonna get that one. But this right here goes from almost the journey of the black woman. You know, coming from the resilience of being hurt and different things like that, but now to the power and still hope. When you get back to the end of it and speaking to my people, man, can we talk a little bit about that journey that's going on in this book right here?
Definitely. That journey is very much my life.
Yeah.
You know, love has always been a driving factor. Beautiful Strange is the title of it. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with the Prince song Beautiful Strange, but the lyrics in that song hold a lot. You know, and the poem.
And I was getting ready to say, you have a poem.
I have a poem to him, and that poem is to my parents. So, you know, it took a lot for me to understand the dynamics of their relationship, which helped me to understand the dynamics of my creation and why I dealt with so many internal struggles and external challenges. So the book itself is actually what you said it is, Tommy. It's a journey. And it goes through, you know, the different relationships that I've had, you know, and the experiences that I've had with them, the pain that I've suffered from them, the pain that I've caused within them, and just that aspect of growth within it. And it does take you through.
Cause see, if I start reading them, I've been read all of them. So, but like I said, I'll be honest, and I ain't even gonna lie, I had no idea. But that's why, you know, without disrespect, that's why I had to when you came in, because you never know who's in your presence.
No.
You never know. It was something about this brother that I just felt, and I didn't know that until it just manifests now. But now to know what's recorded, because this one thing I think has lost what has happened with us. We don't have enough recorded that can be passed on to generations. It's not recorded so we can teach and cultivate and raise up. But works such as this, man, become, you know, to me, and you know, I was playing with Mike, but I'm looking for us to get more creative films. I'm tired of us having the stereotype type of films and things like that that's being left for our generation to get to. And I'm thinking that from what you've done here, we first got to start reading. You're a college, I mean, you help people get into college and things like that.
Every day changing lives.
How important, I mean, and how do we maybe tackle getting us back reading? To know that there are works such as this out there that can help us versus keep on just marching and whatever, what have you, and now actually get back to a source to help us get there.
If I may I?
Go for it.
I think it's important for us, as far as our children go, to give them that confidence.
Okay.
You know, coming up in training, I dealt with a lot of adult men and women who were literally uncomfortable reading in public.
Okay.
You know, and it's something that burns my soul. You know, because I remember when I was growing up in Sunday Bible school, we had to read.
Okay.
You know, so that's something that I instilled in my children. I would always ask their teachers, give them an opportunity to read. Let them read out loud. I don't want them to grow up feeling, you know, less than or uncomfortable just because they don't come from a home of readers. You know, so when they get out in front of their peers and they have to actually, you know, speak written word, then they go into a shell. No, let our boys and our girls be confident in who they are from this. And once we bring them up from small, as they get older, they'll become more confident. So the way to get them to start reading is to start putting that into our children right now.
You
know,
take some of these out of their
away
hands.
from
I know we live in a digital world where everyone, you know, you can read on your phone, but it's something about holding this.
A book.
It's about holding this and reading. Like she said about being in Sunday, you know, Bible school. Whether it's a Bible, whether it's a book, a comic book. When I was a kid, we read comic books.
There you go.
And we read them like they were novels.
That's right.
We couldn't wait for the next edition to come out. Now, all kids are just doing this, playing games. You know, it's almost kind of like we have to reconfigure how we deal with our children and not just fall for the norm and act like, well, it's okay because everybody else does it. So we're going to make sure our children do the same thing. We can still teach them the morals. We can teach them the basics of growing up and reading and having intelligence and speaking well. There's nothing corny about speaking well.
No. Right. You better say that.
Especially if you know how to turn the switch and you can talk, you know, colloquial.
You got to be able to write.
You know
you're right. Exactly. There you go.
When you were in the boardroom or you're networking or you're talking to your teacher or your professor, you want to be able to
enunciate.
And you want to be able to speak.
Articulate. Yeah, man.
You have to articulate.
That's the game. That's the game. That's the game. That's being able to, you know, because one thing we've got to be able to communicate with each other. You've got to be able to communicate with your audience. I think a lot of us have visions and dreams that can manifest and can go to the next level, but because we don't know the difference or we have not been taught the difference and being able to do both has, you know, stunted a lot of that and, you know, kind of, you know, just really put us in a bad situation. But I see hope, man.
And sometimes, you know, we tend to pigeonhole ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, we tend to look at other cultures, and because they're different from us, we either don't want to accept them or we want to assume that they won't accept us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the more you get to know who you are as an individual, you know thyself. That's something that's very important, because the more you know yourself, the more you'll be able to interact and deal with people around you. I mean, God put us all here for a reason. If He wanted us all to be the same, we would be. It's a reason that we're different. You know, so we have to embrace that, and we have to make sure that we're careful with that gift that He gave us, because our differences are not a curse. They're a gift. So we have to be careful with it and make sure that we take care of it in the manner in which He, you know, intended for us.
Yeah, that's
so
huge.
true.
That's huge.
Go ahead, because I'm absorbed up in that.
Well, Saturday you have something coming up, right?
Yes, Saturday is the Hope Festival.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I am excited about that. It's
Yeah.
something that has to do with the kids, so I'm very excited about getting out in front of the community. This will be the first time that I actually am able to see, you know, the community in that area as a whole. So I'll be performing between 4 and 6 on Saturday at Melrose Park.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So come and check us out. The festival is from 12 to 6.
Yep.
So make sure that you guys come down. They're doing something afterwards for the adults, but we'll be there. I'll be selling both of my titles, and we'll be out there interacting with the community and finding out what's going on with these kids and where their strengths are, so we can focus on it.
Okay.
Talk about Focus. Focus Radio will be there. We'll be actually hosting that event, man. We'll be down there throughout the day, like she said, from 12 to 6, different things going on. But even after that, 6 to 10, some of these hip hop artists will be performing and things like that.
Awesome.
And I believe that this is the advantage that we do have. So now I love the traditional. And being able to read. So I don't want to sound like I'm countering my thought, but I want to say that instead of making excuses to say that, well, everybody's not going to read. Everybody's going to pick it up. The mere fact of lyrics and things and in the music, being able to now transform thought and actual, that's why I love what Mike said. Mike Major said up in our feed said that this trap music right now is almost like faux gospel.
I knew you were going there.
So now getting lyrics that actually mean something, that give us some direction, man, how important is hip hop to that, bro?
Well, I knew you were going there.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, because I wanted to go right back to that to my reading. You know, I'm a hip hop cat, so I respect everything from, if you listen to the old school, before records, the routines.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's talking about mumble rap now, but if you listen to that stuff, it was sing-songy.
Yep.
You didn't have much of a cadence yet. It was yes, y'all, to the beat, y'all.
Yeah.
Keep on, and you don't stop. And then you come up with a routine for 4 or 5 guys. So, I mean, I look at it now. The only thing I think that's lacking in hip-hop right now is reading.
Okay, yeah.
And the lyrics, or the lyricism. But the music, the beats, it still makes your head go like,
there you go. Right.
You know, I'm not one of them old cats that are mad about these young cats. Because if I was a young cat at 29, 22, or 19, I would be right there with the track.
Right.
I know I would.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be like, no, man, listen to the KRS-One. No slide on Chris.
Nothing, right.
But it's what the kids want to hear.
That's
the only thing they need to do, some of these rappers, is read a little bit more.
Yeah, man.
And have a message.
Have a message.
You can't always talk about stacks, and you can't always talk about lean. You can't always talk about, you know, gas and loud and all that. You gotta have something better to say.
Gotta send us somewhere. You gotta take us somewhere, because it's one thing, and I understand that it's our voice for what we see. But who wants to go somewhere else? That's my thing. Right. Who wants to go to the next level is what I believe the music has got to do, and I believe like the message needs to start doing. But there are some that's out there. I mean, you know, you look at your J. Cole's, you look at your Kendricks, you know, you look at those guys, you know, who are shaking this. I'll be honest, y'all always talk about the Hove records. That's just, you know, talk about the flash stuff. The Hove got some message for you too, bro.
I was listening to Jay-Z on my way here.
Yeah, man.
She's old. I'm Nas.
Okay.
Nas is GOAT. Nas is GOAT.
Yeah.
Right,
but for her,
it's lyricism.
It's lyricism.
If you really study hip hop and you study the albums and the lyricists and the artists themselves, everything that they spoke about is what manifested in their life, and that's why I respect Jay-Z, because he spoke of elevation.
There you go.
You know? And that's what he did.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what we're talking about. We're talking about what we're putting out.
They got a whole God's argument going over real.
I love it.
I like
This is what we do.
better.
I
that was more realer.
It was right. It was.
Hold on. I don't know. I like that, but when that boy came out with "I Got the Keys," if y'all listen to "I Got the Keys," man, hold on, man. He's trying to tell you about this thing that we have now replaced ourselves. We're still talking about the slavery that happened.
Yeah.
Without realizing that with this trap stuff and everything, like stand there. Because yes, he said that was my start. Right. I started there. But man, now I'm in a whole different thing.
Now I'm a billionaire.
I'm a billionaire that's doing business deals, the same hustler mentality that now said that's the key. That's the key. Y'all that's going and doing these bids, y'all the one going to jail. He said, I ain't lost yet. He said, when I go to court, I ain't lost yet.
Where it has, it says ex-drug dealer.
Oh my God.
Out in public.
Yeah, man.
It's a journey.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what it is.
From Marcy Project.
But Nasir definitely is still getting it. Everybody's big shout out to him coming back on from a Roanoke native, the big homie 808 Ray. Big shout out to him. He's doing so man, hip hop music, man, is definitely, I believe, our way. I believe we have other things, and for a lot of people, I don't mind going and share it with you. That's why the focus came from when I left the church. I never left the church, for y'all real quick. This is the church. To me now, and the hip-hop music, to me, helps sustain that. Yeah, man, yeah. But I never left it because I know my purpose I know the purpose you got for my life.
Right. Yeah.
And so I saw, because if I was warring, because if I would go back there real quick, this is one gem I'm going to leave with y'all. I personally believe there's an interesting reason why in the Bible you hear about Jesus at 13 in the synagogue, but you don't really hear nothing else until he from 13 to 30, right? At 30, at 33, whatever the numbers you put when he started his ministry. And I believe it's because he was a law-abiding, church-going person. Now, I'm not talking about people, law-abiding, church-going people. That we need that for structure, things like that.
Yeah, we do.
But he was called on a mission to go out there. And so that's when we hear of Jesus. We hear of him, and when he went up in there and changed the culture. He was able to change the culture. And oh, by the way, money was a problem then. But I'm trying to get off my soapbox on that.
Right.
They killed him because of money.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff because out there is where it's needed. The message is out there.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be there on Sunday mornings, and nothing wrong with that.
Yes,
but there's so many that are out there that don't hear anything. They don't hear positivity. No. We're the OGs.
Yeah,
we're the OGs.
It's taking that Tuesday.
Who aren't afraid to go into the trap, to go into the community, to go stand right there in the middle of the squad and talk to them about, hey, listen, I've been there. I did this. Matter of fact, y'all not doing what I did.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Because when I grew up, it was the 80s, so it was wild. It's wild now.
Yeah, man.
But it was wild.
Yeah. Wow, then.
And we didn't have these to record stuff, so you could do your dirt on the low.
That's right. That's
right. You could do your dirt and keep doing your dirt, and nobody can record you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you do your dirt, and you want people to see it.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a different world.
Whole different thing. It's reformation, I think, needed in both sectors. Let me just say that from what I'm saying. I think there's reformation, as I saw Charlotta. You're right. The music saying shoot, kill, and everything like that can't be positive, but in the same sense, in the church that says don't be with people who might whatever, that's separation too. So I think there's need for reformation in both aspects, and I think that bridges such as what you're doing. Anybody, we got some cussing in there, but let me help you out with this. The English language was not created when Jesus was here, so I don't think cussing is a sin. It's the cursings that is the sin.
Don't judge.
So don't judge. But it's good reading up in here, man, to get up in there.
That's
what you wanted to say, bro?
What you just said there. I mean, profanity.
Profanity,
right? Word, right?
Right.
Vulgar.
Right.
Those words are one thing, but you can hurt somebody and cuss and curse.
Cursing.
Not cuss.
You ain't cussing.
Curse somebody
you cursing.
without using any
You ain't gonna never be there. You ain't gonna never be nothing. Or you ain't gonna. Those are cursing.
And those are the things that we have to get our people from saying to our young ones.
That's right. That's
what you're not going to know. It's what you are going to do. What you can do. And what you will do.
Oh, man.
That's it.
Oh, man. I told you we was going to go a little bit longer. And we could go forever, man. And so I'm trying my best. Please tell me y'all gonna be coming back.
We coming back.
We gonna have
and I was gonna stand out there.
They are coming back.
We're coming back.
I haven't been reading lately.
Okay.
I used to read a lot. Now, for the past few years, I've stopped what I used to do.
Okay.
So I want to start a book club with your book.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And then
That's
I'll have
awesome,
you
Erica.
come back and we'll talk about it.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
Y'all just heard it happen right here. It just manifested. Oh, man.
Turn of Kismet.
Yeah. So dope, man. Where can they actually get the copies of? But you definitely got to come out to the Hope Festival. They'll be there on hand. For those who might can't get in, and those who are using the technology, it's on Kindle and everything too, right?
It's on Kindle. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Walmart, your Apple iPhones.
Yeah, man.
Your Apple
You can get it
iPhones.
on Book Lovin'. For my UK, my overseas people, you can get it on Book Lovin' and UK Books as well.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So dope, man. I love y'all, man.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
We want to flood. We want to flood the market.
Yeah,
we want
man.
to get out there.
Yeah,
and
man.
The Valley is right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And there are authors out there who have books inside of them who haven't written.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have all of that going on right here.
Expo right
We're
here
gonna have
in
it
the
up.
Berglund Center.
You just spoke
We
it.
need to have an expo.
You
right
just spoke
here.
it. You just spoke it. You just spoke it, and it's happening. Man, thank y'all for all you do. Any last words we gotta say? Like I said, we do gotta get back to the music. Any last words you want to say before we get up out of here?
Well, I just want to thank you for having us out and thank you for this opportunity.
Most definitely.
Definitely looking forward to building.
Yeah, man.
Definitely looking forward to getting our hands out there in the community and touching lives.
Yeah, man.
And that's what it's all about, is the little people, because we're only going to be here for a period of time, so we got to make sure that we make it right for them.
Right.
That's it.
Right,
Yeah.
Man.
right.
Brother,
I'm just honored to be in your presence.
Oh, man, bless you, bro.
You know,
As he's rocking the exclusive tag, bro, though. That's
right.
University in the house. Randy Crafton, big up.
Yeah, man.
Big up. Khalid, big up.
I'm getting kind of bad about
Love
that
y'all guys.
because I got a lot of them, but I ain't got that one right now.
This is a one-on-one right here.
You know,
Back.
I think I'm actually hating a little bit right there. 'Cause That
Yes.
joint is fire right
My
there.
man,
Right?
my man, you hooked me up. Yes.
Hey man, but thank you for
And
what
he's
you're
a
doing.
great man, too.
He's a great
He's
man.
a great
He's
man.
a great man. He's a great man.
I
Make
love
sure
him.
you go
I
out
love
there and support him, man.
Definitely.
And man, keep doing what y'all do, man.
Yes,
keep
sir.
doing what y'all do.
Yes,
what
sir.
you want to say to the people before we get up out of
Shout
here?
out to Cassandra and
Kalandra,
Ryan.
you said you didn't got on mulatto because we're talking about
Sorry.
Kalandra St.
St.
George. Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all for
Shout out
having
to
us.
Roanoke. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah,
Bronx in the
man.
house.
Big shouts out to all, man.
Mighty G crew.
Yeah, man.
What's good, fellas?
Thanks for all who stopped through each one, man. We really appreciate y'all love and support. But the beauty thing of this is, man, even if you can't watch all of it right now, go back, man. They're on my page, on the videos. We got all the stuff over there, man. Go ahead and take this in, man, because it's some great. I'm not saying this because it's me. I'm saying that because of the people who's been coming here, man. The conversations that we've been able to have,
This
man.
is great stuff you're doing.
Gems.
This is awesome.
And bless you, man. 'Cause
Who's doing this?
I gotta say that, man. I get big
Who's
shouts
doing
out to the
this?
brother if he's watching right there. It was a brother who stopped me at Walmart yesterday and said, "Thomas B in the morning."
That's good
I
right
was
there,
like,
yeah.
"What's up, man?" He said,
Yeah.
"Hey, man, I love the show." He said, "I just started following, but I love the show. We need more of that in the valley, man." So appreciate that, brother, man. I wish I could have found him to get his name, but wife was like, "Come on."
Well, he's watching, so tell him that he's watching.
Hey, man, big shout, man. Hit
If
us
he's
up,
not
man.
watching now, he'll see what's
Hey man,
put
but
it
thanks
out there.
for the city, man, for doing that, man, and coming together, man. I'm definitely gonna make sure we put these links up here, and definitely you get this novel. But in the meantime, like I said, this quick hit right here, man, you gotta have that fluence in your veins right there. I didn't even get a chance. Well, I am gonna do this before we get out of here because this is what I want to say, and I can't remember if it's
Is it My People?
My People. Did you want to read it? Is that?
I'll recite it.
Yeah. Oh Lord, she said she'll recite it. Oh man,
It's
yeah.
inert.
Oh man,
It's
please.
in there.
Oh, we bless us, man. Yeah.
Hold on, my people, like the grips of ropes around necks so tight. No hope in sight, but we still grope and fight for each chosen life. My people, hold on. Hold on, my people, like the roots of crooked trees. Branches who couldn't believe being used as weapons of atrocities. Lessons of democracies make my people hold on. Hold on, my people, like dreams slain to death by feelings of hate. Seen pain and breaths taken to shake shame and fate, but we are destined to be great, so my people hold on. Hold on, my people, like arms around your mother's neck, like right hand palms pressed to your lover's left, like your favorite songs that saved you from sudden death, like a place so warm you could have never guessed that the heat from the sun could feel so good. Like the motherland stretched out her arms and on her soils you stood. Hold on, my people, because my people will forever hold on.
Ain't enough for me to say, man. Ain't enough for me to say.
Yes.
Ain't enough for me to say, man. It's been a serious segment that Tuesday, man. Check this out. It will replay back at 11, man. I love y'all. I ain't got nothing else to say, man. Drop the mic. We gotta go, man. Thank y'all. Peace.
Peace. One love.